Whoops, I forgot cutscenes happened. Welcome back.
Do not be manipulated by people who are not bearing the burden of responsibility.
Yeah.
This saddened me. Someone had advised him to say that. Someone who was well aware of the cold, inevitable wind of change. I did not pity the king, but those who will come after him, as they will not have great ancestors.
Crack. We're back. Kind of forgot of this. One of us, Frenchmen, marched from the streets of Paris side by side, one line after another, to commemorate Jacques Guillemot Simoneau, mayor of Etampes. He was murdered by a furious mob, punished for a law he did not enact but was obligated to observe. Freedom of speech killed him. If you understand this as the right to cast stones, to show one's discontent, the right to murder people because you deem them responsible for your miserable life, surely the people of Paris would prefer that if we said that nothing happened. Common folk don't like it. Revolutionaries do like it. Alright, well, let's spend the night. Jacques Louis David, your son is rather good with the viola. He is both talented and enthusiastic. I would prefer that he was enthusiastic about the law books I gave him. Maybe his destiny is to become an artist, not a lawyer. Mother likes to hear me playing, and there's nothing more boring than the law. See, he would rather let his career lie on the humors of the people. There are many ways to rescue France. Believe me, our country desperately needs something to ennoble it. The power is in the hands of the simple, illiterate people. Let him rescue their souls with music. That is better than boring laws and clauses. See what you are doing? You're spoiling my child. I do not have children to spoil, so I'm focusing on yours. Speaking of which... Oh, no. What? Alright. Oh, what? Oh, right. I said I'd go to the march. Dang it. Let's attend the parade. I'm not doing a good job. Day 3.
That is our new symbol of freedom. You can still smell the fresh wood.
Do you feel free looking at it?
Individuals like us do not need symbols, but France does. Did you hear the news of the day? People are running around like headless chickens and yelling about Louis and his entourage escaping Paris.
So, we will not be enjoying the aroma of fresh wood for long.
Monuments like that are not installed solely for the purpose of punishing thieves or lesser aristocrats.
Do you think it wants to taste royal blood?
Louis's flight was a stupid move, yet it seems it was planned. One of us will sacrifice him. That is, if they catch him.
Is that why Louis visited us at the court? To manipulate us?
Maybe deep in his heart he felt what the builders of the guillotine did. That someone has to be exposed as a traitor, even if there is none.
Ooh. Hold on. This dog is scratching at the door to get in. Come here, dog. Are you done scratching now? You're not gonna immediately turn around, get out. Good. Welcome, citizen fidèle. My name is Antoine Quentin Fauquier de Tinville. I'm the public prosecutor that has been assigned to assist at every tribunal trial, starting from today. I should warn you that I am uncompromising, although I hope that we quickly find common ground. In happier news, the construction of the guillotine has been finished. We may begin using it today. Yes, we have seen it. The king is gone! Treason! Anyone with information about his whereabouts should immediately disclose it to the authorities. Robespierre. Great. Oh, good. People can call for death now. Still, it's just Robespierre. I will topple him. Nobody wants prison. Revolutionaries want acquittal. Common folk want that. Notebook. Why are notebookings? Rumors are going around that you are drunk and a gambler. Nothing new. However, people are starting less of you. Stop it. How do I make it? Oh, for 2 days. Great. Anyway. Let's begin the case file. Raphael Chalopin for fraud, price speculation, and bribery. In the dock is Lucien Blanchot, a resident of the Section des Gravières. Rue Mesli, citizen Blanchot owns several grocery stalls. We have received multiple complaints regarding his unfair trading practices, such as selling spoiled fruit, price speculation, and the violation of legal price limits. Mr. Blanchot has denied all the accusations, but my investigation at his stalls revealed at least some of the complaints to be justified. He claims that the prices were inflated due to employee mistakes, and that spoiled produce was about to be disposed of on the day of inspection. It must be noted that when the inspectors pointed out his transgressions, Blanchot scolded his employees and readily set about restoring order at his stall. Lucien Blanchot, a young merchant and staunch supporter of the Jacobins, he has connections with Marat and Robespierre, or so he claims. So far, he has managed to get away with all his shady dealings, so there may be some truth to his boasting. He sold me rotten apples. He put some fresh ones on top so that I wouldn't notice. My husband couldn't stop retching for 2 days after eating celery he brought from the swindler. Alright. Let's see. One trap. Questions to reveal 6. Nope. Extenuating. Nope. Personality. Yep. Employee mistakes, extenuating circumstances, legal price limits, evidence, customer complaints as accusations, rotten apples, also accusation. Cotton trap. Poisoning customers is the accusation, and legal price limits must be the counter-revolution. Alright. Revolutionaries 1 and 3, I think I'm going to have to end up... No, but I think I'm going to have to end up going with that just to balance out the scales a little bit. I bought carrots from him myself. Please introduce yourself. Lucien Blanchot. Occupation? Currently, merchant. Also temporarily a prisoner. You stand accused of price speculation, breaking legal price limits, and selling produce unfit for consumption. Is that all? I ask the court to add deliberate poisoning of Parisian citizens to the list of charges. Poisoning? Stale vegetables never killed anyone. So I admit to the other charges. I am an honest entrepreneur, and my business will not be harmed by such allegations. Alright. Let's, I guess... I want to ask them all, but I guess we're going to steer the conversation toward acquittal. Did you know your produce make your customers sick? If anyone can prove that my produce was at fault, I will gladly cover the cost of their treatment, or their funeral, if they only come forward. Try eating that muck yourself and you'll have your evidence. Let me remind you that witness testimonies will be taken into account. He was selling people shit, not food. Testimonies of jaundiced people who will do anything to hamper a wealthier man's work. Worthy evidence indeed. With regard to the violation of legal price limits, before Monsieur the Judge asks, let me make one thing clear. Legal price limits were never deliberately broken at my stalls. I find such accusations to be malicious and vile. Objection. You only corrected the prices upon the arrival of the inspectors. He deserves to rot in prison. The inspectors imposed a substantial fine on me that I paid without delay. I have already suffered the consequences of my negligence. The fine won't stop him from peddling rotten tomatoes. Wow, people want him in prison. Let's see if we can get that acquittal. Could you explain why there have been so many complaints about your business over the years, and yet this is the first time you've been brought to justice? Maybe it is because most of those complaints have been nothing but nonsensical claims from jealous loafers? Are you so convinced that Marat and Robespierre will protect you? I am convinced that the law will protect me. Justice is on my side. What do you mean? The law is supposed to protect the innocent. should be on the side of those who are wrong. Should be on the side of those who are wronged by. Spare us the speech. This is not a session of the National Convention. Did anyone understand any of that? Forgive me. My soul cries out for justice. So the citizen you mentioned, Laurent Robespierre, will not have to deliver justice on my behalf. All right. If I talk to these, people are just gonna want him in prison. I want to ask him, but at the same time, death. On if I let either get too low, so we'll just acquit him now. But ooh, report. Was his act counter-revolutionary in nature? No. What are the defendant's confirmed political affiliations? Jacobins. What was the defendant's attitude toward the fine issue? Paid immediately. Judge signature. Boop. The verdict in the case of Citizen Blanchot. Not guilty. The defendant is free to go. Thank you for your just verdict. It warms my heart to know that we have such honorable judges. It's a mockery! Not guilty. The evidence was served on a plate. There wasn't any evidence. He fixed all the practices. Oh. It was? Okay. Nice. 2 out of 3. Good job. The prosecutor signed my report. Good. Yay! Wait. One of those is negative. No! Common folk didn't like that. Rumors. Go away. Go away, rumors. Alright. Due to the establishment of a Revolutionary Tribunal, we need to prepare an official stamp. I was told to ask you, citizen, because President Devoyer is indisposed. How much did he drink? He was not able to say. Shall we? We get to design a stamp! I like this one. Top decoration. Well, let's change the emblem first. Ooh, I don't know what that is, but I like it. Top decoration. Bottom. Yes. And then there. I like it. What do you guys think? Thank you for your time. I know it's late. The stamp should be ready tomorrow. Good night. Alright. We can... Nope, nobody likes that. Playtime with the children. Viola concerto. Evening stroll. Oh. You take your family for an evening stroll around Paris. Or let your father stretch his old bones a little. Bernard needs to learn how to deal with stage fright if he wants to be a professional musician. You have to endure an hour of racket. Yeah. He won't like that. But we did good. Click. Tragically, we're losing control of the streets. People feel betrayed by the king, and some believe him to be a spy trying to elude justice. Special means are recommended when suppressing unrest. We only need an opinion from the judges to make sure we are working legally. In other words, you need their blessing to shoot at protesters. People can't control their emotions and are hurting other citizens as a result. Look at the windows. Oh. Next time they might do something worse than just throw rocks. It pains to see unrest growing in the streets of Paris. Commander-in-Chief Burrell has informed us that the god is no longer able to control the situation through peaceful means. It is recommended that he be allowed to use more immediate methods to protect the innocent civilians, but would like to know the tribunal's opinion on the matter. I approve. Oh, I get to stamp it! Boop! Sweet. Let's hope it's not too late to stop this madness. That is an interesting euphemism for musket fire. The mob wanted to act as both judge and jury again and hang people from the street lamps. Poor Portrait was almost hanged. Portrait? Claude Portrait? Exactly. The beloved tutor of your Frederic. You had to dismiss him after the incident with the oath of the clergy, did you not? Yes. Frederic tells me from time to time that he misses his teacher. Ooh, what are you doing? The trial is about to begin. It's about Monsieur Portrait. News travels fast. He's been accused of counter-revolutionary activities. You know him. It can't be true. It's not so simple. Leave before somebody hears us. Papa, please. Go home. Think about the family, for once at least. Papa. Ooh, faith. Some believe that you will be the key to keeping warring factions in balance. I am! Let's see. He wants acquittal. Notebook. What else is new? Is it just these? New people? Roland! He wasn't there before. Jean-Marie Roland, the Minister of Internal Affairs. Thanks to his resourceful wife, who controls his career from the shadows, he has gained a position in the government and has become a prominent member of the Gordonians. He does not hide his support of the monarchy, maintaining that it will create balance between a bloody revolution and the tradition that unites all French generations. We should... New people? No? Alright, let's read this. Dear Cloud, remember to stay strong in your faith and complete your duties with dignity. Tell me how our brothers in faith are doing, as well as the church in these desperate times. May God protect you, Jean Arsene. And oh, there's a lot of things in this case. Cloud Portrait, compiled by Nathan de Sarif, accused of counter-revolution and treason. Cloud Portrait, a 26-year-old vicar and tutor, son of a cobbler, believes in the Enlightenment ideas. After refusing to adjure the civil constitution of the clergy, he was removed from his parish, prohibited from carrying out his duties, and sentenced to banishment. Despite this, he stayed in Paris and continued his work as a tutor, which started before 1789. Portrait was captured in the streets by fortuitous circumstance. A guard officer present during his trial a few months ago recognized him and didn't hesitate to act. Following an investigation, Portrait was accused of spying and spreading counter-revolutionary propaganda in order to prepare a foreign intervention that would end in the revolution. Correspondence with Archbishop Jean-Arsène de Bretel was found in a room Portrait had been renting from Marie Guimet. In it, the clergyman asked for information about the unrest and supporters of the monarchy in hiding. Riches were also found, a golden chalice and a reliquary. Moreover, the director of one of the orphanages Cloud taught in testified that the tutor would question the law of the revolution in front of the students, stating that it was less important than the laws handed down by God. Evidence, a letter to Cloud Portrait. And this is that letter. Remember to stay strong in your faith and complete your duties with dignity. Tell me how our brothers in faith are doing, as well as the church in these desperate times. That's not asking... No, it's not. It's the letter asking about... What? Weird. It's not evidence, but whatever. The church riches... Accusation? No. Church riches is evidence. The accusation, along with the espionage, is accusation. Spreading propaganda is... No. The offender's personality, banishment, course of events. Parish priest is personality. Evidence is archbishop and... Didn't I already click that one? Oh, I clicked accusation. Alright. And we'll question him next time. See what we decide. Probably acquit, but you didn't hear that from me.